Hey everybody, Pure Love Ascension here. Welcome to my channel. It's good to see you all tonight. How you doing there, Theresa? My
Hi.
heart.
Hi, everybody.
Let's see who we've got in chat. Let's welcome everybody because that's truly why we're here.
Yep.
Hey Chloe, good to see ya. Got something cool to share with you at the end of the show.
Yes.
Alex Fox, hey Mon, how are you? Good to see you. Kitty Cat, Kelly, good to see my sister in here. Brenda, Brian's mom, good that you could make it. So happy to see you. David Castle, wow, very interesting show that we had last night, huh? With the A7 and the bismuth. That was a lot of fun.
Today, he's bummed.
Yeah, can't wait to see what he creates and comes up with. Yeah, that was really good show. Really fun time we had. And it was really fun getting it together in the very beginning and going through the process with Mandy Moo.
Yeah, it was a lot of information and a lot of knowledge coming from that.
Yes, yeah, no doubt about it. Okay, looks like everybody's here that's going to be here for the moment. So we thought that maybe what we would do to kind of get everybody centered, we both have our little singing bowls. So Theresa can show. You got yours there, Gal?
Got it.
Yay, cool. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, Genevieve, thanks for joining us. Let me get her on the list real quick before we get started. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Welcome. Yeah, very cool.
Thank you, Lori.
My pleasure. All right. So let's get everybody centered. Just kind of listen to the vibe. Take a few deep breaths. Just kind of focus on what you want to ask the cards tonight. It always just makes me feel like,
yeah.
I love that. Love it. So I know Big Al and Perry can't be with us tonight. I see you, Isby543. Got you on the list. So they can't make it tonight. We're going to go ahead and read a card for them, both. And we'll go ahead and start off with them. Okay. Just keeping up. Oh, Michelle. Hello, sister. Hope you're feeling better. You've recovered. Getting you on the list, gal. Awesome. Oh, Lucky Stone. Yeah, we'll do one for Lucky Stone too, Chloe. Thank you for that. You got it.
Hey, I might go to Michelle tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, you guys have been watching Lucky Stone's channel. He's doing little short snippets. It's really good. Little nuggets of knowledge. I really am enjoying that. So yeah, if you get a chance, go check out Lucky Stone's channel. It's really cool. All right.
Genevieve is arrived.
Genevieve. Beautiful name.
Genevieve.
So tonight I'm going to be reading from the Mystic Monday Tarot cards. Grace Duong. Oops, there we go. Mystic Monday Tarot. Grace Duong. And what are you going to be reading from tonight, Theresa?
I'm going to switch back tonight just so they don't miss me. And I promised, I kind of said to Brian, since he couldn't join us, medicine cards.
All right.
Back to the animal medicine cards tonight.
Nice. Those are good cards. We also have a new deck coming. Both of us are getting a brand new deck that we'll probably do next week. What was the name of it? I couldn't remember.
It's the animal spirit deck.
That's Brian.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Brian, Teresa's going to read a card for you tonight. I know you had a busy morning and you were playing all morning, but next time you jump into that, he jumped into those, what were they? The
balls
big and foam balls.
Yeah, the foam balls at one of these kids' camping centers.
Like a birthday party or something. But
don't. I knew he wasn't going to get back out. I knew he wasn't going to get back out. And he did.
And I saw him get in that big old easy chair, and then he jumped into the stuff, and I thought, you should have done that after you jumped in. That would have
couple of years ago, I did it. It took 5 kids to pull me out of there. Because I could not fucking get out of there, and I knew
I could just see it.
he was on his back for 2 minutes. He said,
"Oh, that's too funny." He's just a big kid. I love him for that. Never lose that childlike part of yourself, because that's where all your creativity is. And you're just not so stressed out. Kids don't care too much about anything. They just have a playfulness, and it's good to have that.
I know this guy comes up to Brian and says, "Sir, you don't need to go in there. You can just sit there." And for a while, he did. He was texting me, and he goes, "You can play." I'm like, no.
He went there. Oh my gosh, too funny.
He dove in.
All right, you guys, let's get this thing going for you. So I've got Big Al tonight. So Al, I hope this resonates with you. And again, anybody on these card readings, if they resonate with you, great. And you might have a card that someone else gets that you resonate with. So take what you want and leave the rest behind, okay? Awesome. So for Al, Big Al, I've got the 2 of Pentacles for you. Ooh, that's kind of cool how that looks.
Yeah.
Oh, coolness. So this is about balance, prioritizing, and daily affairs. Busy bee, your lively lifestyle is keeping you active, buzzing from one place to the next. With the 2 of Pentacles, you have a vision in mind, and now it's a matter of taking daily action in order to implement it. You can see the big picture, but don't forget about the individual brushstrokes it took to create this entire painting. Details are equally important, if not more so. Create structure so that you are able to focus on the important tasks at hand to build your long-term vision. There is freedom in boundaries. The infinity sign symbolizes the unlimited amount of time, flow, and charge at your disposal. You are faced with conflicting interests and must prioritize what is more important in this moment in time. Like Aristotle says, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Wow. That is your card, Al, and I see a lot of synchronicities in that as well. Very good. Good card for you. Awesome. So, Theresa, you've got Perry, and then you're going to have Brian Lunsford as well.
Okay.
And I'm going to be pulling for Chloe.
Well, I've pulled theirs before. So, okay. Perry, Perry's an otter. I can just see Perry the otter. Can you?
Otter. Whipping you with that big tail.
Yeah, look at that.
That's cute.
Tell him he has a big tail. He has a big head. All right, there's your otter. Okay, let me read the otter here. Okay. Otter is so playful. Played by the stream, the medicine of woman, the realized dream. Oh, this is getting interesting already. The medicine held by the otter is a set of lessons in female energy. Ooh, Dave. This applies to both men and women. All of us have female sides. The otter's hide is very often used to make medicine bags for powerful women because it represents balanced female energy. Otter is very caring of its young and will play for hours performing all types of acrobatics. It lives on land but always has its home near water. So the elements of earth and water are the female elements. At home in both of these elements, otter is the personification of femininity, long, sleek, and graceful. Otter is the true coquette of the animal world. Otter is always on the move and is very curious, unlike other animals, will not start a fight unless attacked first. This joyful little creature is adventuresome and assumes that all other creatures are friendly until proven otherwise. Let's see, they're talking about the balancing of the female and the male characteristics. So we'll go down here. Long ago in tribal law, if a woman were widowed, her sister would often offer her own husband to the widow as a lover to keep her from drying up and not using her creative urges. This otter's medicine, too, fear of being replaced has no space in Otter's balanced understanding of sharing goodness. Woman energy without games or control is a beautiful experience. And the freeness of love without jealousy is the joy of loving other people's children and their accomplishments as much as you love your own. If you have drawn this symbol, Otter may be telling you, Perry, to become the playful child and to simply allow things to unfold in your life. It may be time to stop your addiction to worrying. Otter also teaches the importance of not hanging on to material things that would bind you or become a burden. In looking at how you can learn from Otter's habits, you might look at the joyousness of the receptive side of your nature. Have you given yourself a gift recently? Yes, he has. And I know he has. Have you received any messages in your meditations? Become Otter, Perry, and move gently into the river of life. Flow with the waters of the universe. This is the way of balanced female receptive energy. Honor it. In doing so, you will discover the power of woman.
Wow. So go with the flow, Perry.
Go with it, Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hope that resonated with you, Perry.
I don't know.
I get the feeling Perry's like one of those guys where he's real cool and calm until he reaches that point and snap.
Yeah. He does have a playful side to his nature, though.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Let's see. You've got Brian. Teresa, remember you had that 2 in a row?
Yes, I do. You want me to read it now, or did you want?
Yeah, go ahead. And then I've got Chloe on deck, so I'll read Chloe's next.
Alrighty. Alligator. It is appropriate that we pulled alligator on our brother in Florida. Yes, indeed. Chop, chop. There you go. There's your gator. Yep, got the gator. Alligator, let me drop my judgments, accepting life with grace, so that forlorn care and worry will vanish from my face. Let me integrate each moment, digesting life with ease, counting all my experiences as equal opportunities. So, the powerful gift of alligator medicine is to fully appreciate and integrate all that life offers. Gator shows us the value of thoroughly digesting both the pleasure and pains of life in many ways. Alligator's medicine is reflected in its behavior. When gator rolls under the water with its prey, its message is to roll with the punches when being attacked by life's circumstances.
Nice.
Carefully storing its prey under a log until the meat is tender teaches us about patience and proper timing. Choosing to laugh when tangled in your own seriousness can immediately diffuse the stranglehold of anger and judgments, self-importance and inflexibility. This is so Brian.
It is.
Once your rigidity is removed, you are free again to integrate the present set of circumstances, finding that you may have formerly overlooked. When you can learn Gator's lessons on how to digest the value of any of life's lessons. Now, Gator medicine people refrain from passing judgment until they have examined all the facts and seen all sides of every situation. So him. It may be time to drop opinions and judgments so that the present situation can be fully understood. Gator might have surfaced in the river of your life, Brian, to tell you to digest the situation at hand before making any rash moves. You could also be dealing with someone who is too serious or rigid in your life. If this is the case, embrace your flexibility, knowing that you are expanding beyond your former limits, even if others are wallowing in their self-created quicksand. It's, another good
hard to dig out of quicksand, huh?
Yeah.
You need a lifeline for that one.
Yeah. It's a good card, Brian.
Yep. Yeah, good card. So Tanya Rose and Mary Wins, thanks for being here. You guys are on the list. Let's see. I've got Chloe. Chloe, I've got the 7 of Pentacles for you. I love this card. This is really cool. Yeah, there's all your lucky cups right there in that little tree. So kind of cool. And look, you're watering it as well. So you're giving it what it needs to grow. As just from looking at the card. But this card represents patience, investment, and sustainability. Hard work pays off. The seeds have been planted, and you are now starting to see the fruits of your labor. Like a badass, you're looking toward the future with long-term strategy, putting effort into investments for the best returns. Timing is key for the sustainability of your ventures, cultivating your ideas with the care they deserve. This isn't just about money, this is about passion. You're putting blood, sweat, and tears into something you feel very strongly about, building a foundation for your personal freedom. Your ideas are coming into fruition. Visibility, growing before your eyes. Patience is key, as this will take some time to manifest the way that you want it or the way that you envisioned it. So, no get rich quick schemes here. You're in it for the long haul. So, be patient, stay the course, steady. You're on the right path. Everything is coming to fruition, Chloe. So, great card for you tonight. Oh man, I'm really
Awesome.
liking the colors. It's cool.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
So there you go, Coco. All right. Let's see. Theresa, you have Alex.
Yes, I do.
All right. And then Kelly is on deck. So Kel, be thinking of your question or whatever it is you want to send out in the universe, and I'm going to pull that card for you, Kel. But Alex is first.
What is it with the divine feminine and the guys tonight? I pulled the swan for Alex. Let's find out what this message is about for you guys tonight here.
I've noticed that the guys in our group in the Soul Tribe are definitely starting to embrace that feminine side, which is really amazing.
Yeah, or need to. I mean,
yeah.
Okay, Alex, the swan is the power of woman, entering sacred space, touching future yet to come, bringing an eternal grace. Okay? Yeah, let's see. Little Swan flew through the dream time looking for the future. She rested for a moment in the coolness of the pond, looking for a way to find the entry point to the future. This was a moment of confusion for Swan, and she knew she had happened into the dream time by accident. This was her first flight alone, and she was a bit concerned by the dream time landscape. As Swan looked high above Sacred Mountain, she saw the biggest swirling black hole she had ever seen. Dragonfly came flying by and swam, and the swan stopped him to ask about the black hole. Dragonfly said, "Swan, that is the doorway to the other planes of imagination. I have been guardian of the illusion for many, many moons. If you want to enter there, you would have to ask permission and earn the right." Swan was not so sure that she wanted to enter the black hole. She asked Dragonfly what was necessary for her to earn entry. Dragonfly replied, "You must be willing to accept whatever the future holds as it is presented, without trying to change Great Spirit's plan." Swan looked at her ugly little duckling body and then answered, "I will be happy to abide by Great Spirit's plan." Been there, done that. "I would fight the currents of the black hole. I will surrender to the flow of the spiral and trust what I am shown." Dragonfly was very happy with Swan's answer and began to spin the magic to break the pond's illusion. Suddenly, Swan was engulfed by a whirlpool in the center of the pond. She appeared many days later, but now was grateful and white and long-necked. Dragonfly was stunned. "Swan, what happened to you?" Swan just smiled and said, "Dragonfly, I learned to surrender my body to the power of Great Spirit and was taken to where the future lives. I saw many wonders high on Sacred Mountain, and because of my faith and my acceptance, I have been changed. I have learned to accept the state of grace." Dragonfly was happy for Swan. So Swan told Dragonfly many of the wonders beyond the illusion. Through her healing and her acceptance of the state of grace, she was given the right to enter the dream time. So it is that we learn to surrender to the grace of the rhythm of the universe. And we slip from our physical bodies into the dream time. Swan's medicine teaches us to be at one with all planes of consciousness and to trust in Great Spirit's protection. Last paragraph. If you pulled Swan, which we did for you tonight, it ushers in a time of altered states of awareness and of development of your intuitive abilities. Swan medicine people have the ability to see the future, to surrender to the power of Great Spirit, and to accept the healing and transformation of their lives. This card is telling you to accept your ability to know what lies ahead, Alex. If you are resisting your self-transformation, relax. It will be easier if you go with the flow. Stop denying that you know who is calling when the phone rings. Pay attention to your hunches and your gut knowledge and honor your female intuitive side.
Awesome. It's just like Genevieve said, it's all about trust, and sometimes trusting yourself is the hardest one.
Yep.
Because you always want to second guess. Your monkey mind's going, oh no, it can't be, you don't want to believe it or you don't want to trust it, but everybody knows truth. Okay. So when you get that nugget of truth, you're going to feel it in your body and if it's right or if it isn't right. So learn to trust yourself. It's super important. And Kelly, go with the flow. Definitely want to go with the flow, just like, Perry and being a beaver, go with the flow. Don't hang on to rocks. Don't get stuck behind them. Just keep on moving.
Yeah, I think it's a good card for everyone here tonight.
It was. Yeah, very good card. Let's see. I've got Kelly, my sister, and then Brenda. Sweet Brenda is on deck for you, Theresa.
Brenda?
You'll have Brenda.
All right.
Okay, Kel. I pulled the Four of Wands for you, and this is about home and backbone and foundation. So centered and stable, you have built a firm foundation from the ground up and are starting to see your ideas come to fruition. Building stability allows freedom, so you don't have to sweat the small stuff. Enjoy your time with those most near and dear to your heart and share the success and good vibes. Your home body status of late is allowing you to appreciate your home and how you spend your downtime, grounded in mind, body, and soul. You are feeling safe and secure inside of yourself and finding a sense of home from within. Your strong sense of self enables you to have peace and acceptance for exactly who you are. Celebrate your wins, no matter how large or how small they are. Embrace any mistakes you've made. They are what make you human. And this is an excellent card for Kelly because this is exactly where you're at right now, Kel. We're kind of both at the same point in our lives. We've worked really hard to get here, and now we're seeing the fruits of our labor, huh? So good card.
Definitely.
All right. Teresa's honing in on Brenda's card. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, getting lots of rest, taking care of yourselves.
Yeah. This is a sacred water bird, Brenda. It's called the blue heron. Don't know if you have them around your parts. We have a lot of these in Maryland. Blue heron. Okay.
Ooh.
Blue heron, thank you, sacred water bird, for sending reflections to me, the mirrors of the quest for life, the worlds that live inside of me. Show me how relationships work with my path woven within the whole, the lessons of kinship with all life, reflecting my spirit's eternal goal. Let's see what this is about. Here in medicine is the power of knowing the self, by discovering its gifts and facing its challenges. It is the ability to accept all feelings and opinions without denying any emotion or thought. Heron flies over those who are unaware of who they are and where they belong in the world. Gently dropping a blue feather to them, Heron asks that they follow their intuition and begin the empowering journey of self-realization. If the great blue heron has flown into your cards today, Brenda, it is urging you to dive into the watery world of feelings to seek your truth. Heron teaches you to develop your self-reflective skills so that you may come to know yourself in an intuitive way, looking at yourself through the filmy lens of self-importance, the cloudy perceptions of low self-worth, or the myopic eyes of self-pity. You will never understand your true potential or appreciate the opportunities that appear. Heron is asking that you examine yourself with a cold eye to see what you wish to improve and how you want to change. If you get stuck in the process, it may be a sign that you are being too hard or too critical. Choosing to blame others and constantly pointing a finger at life's situations instead of claiming responsibility for your actions shows that you lack the courage to face the enemy within. Heron medicine people are willing to look at themselves and see the truth of their motives, actions, feelings, dreams, goals, inner strengths, and inner weaknesses. In balancing those truths, Heron's medicine shows you how to meet the challenges of your personal weakness and how to continue to develop the skills that lead to inner strength and certainty of purpose. Are you willing to dive into the watery depths of your own feelings and discover the role of your spiritual essence? Finally, Heron is now calling you to delve deeper into yourself, to your inner self, Brenda, to get to know yourself and trust your path. Like the phoenix who rises from its own ashes, Heron emerges from the unseen worlds of spirit into a new balanced sense of self in order to embrace its potential gain again. The magnificence of your human spirit lies waiting for the joy of discovery. If you are courageous enough to follow the water bird through this journey, Heron reminds you that every traveler on life's journey is just a messenger, and that every destination is the beginning of a new life cycle on the medicine wheel of life.
Yeah. Wow.
Don't know if it resonates with you, Brenda, but
fire tonight.
Wow. I know Brenda's been doing a lot of work. So
yeah, I have to say too, it's been such a pleasure having her on A7, and I'm seeing a lot of growth with her. She's definitely expanding her now in ways that was kind of surprising, but I hope she's embracing it, and we sure do love having her on A7.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, Barry, Chad, and yes, we do love you very much. We love everybody who's coming to the channel and everyone that supports A7 as well. Barry, Chad, and Pa Joe have joined us as well. So welcome, guys. Good to have you with us. All right. Let's see. I've got Genevieve, and you'll have ISB543, Theresa, coming up on deck. Okay. So Genevieve, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's important to remind folks that you take bits and pieces of these readings, and those things that sync, you absorb those. There's other pieces that might not fit each and every scenario because they're very generalized. So, because Brenda's not the type to, like she's saying, she doesn't point fingers,
Nope. I wouldn't. Don't see that with her. Yeah, she's sweet soul for sure.
Yep.
Hey, Audrey. Audrey just joined us. Good
evening.
Audrey. Audrey, she on the raffle that we had last night on A7, she got those soaps from Crystal. I'm telling you, Audrey, and Kelly and I can both tell you we've got a ton of her soap. I'm almost out. I actually need more, but you're going to love it. It smells so wonderful, and she puts a lot of love into it, and also lots of coconut oil and different things like that. It really hydrates the skin. It's really amazing stuff. So I'm excited for you, Audrey. That's great. You're going to love that. All right. Yeah, it's a party in here right now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All the really awesome Soul Tribe people are popping in here. Good deal. Okay, Genevieve, let's get back to you because you're important as well. And I pulled the Emperor card for you. Let's see how I can do that. Ah, that's better. The Emperor card. So this is about, and this is under the Aries sign, authority, ambition, and power. The Emperor rules with the utmost authority and is the father figure of the tarot deck. He embodies structure and stability, complete with decisive action to easily manifest ideas in the form of accomplishment and monetary gain. His guidance and wise words are based on his worldly experience. He has got the battle scars to prove it. He reflects your ambitious side, where you seek status, success, and recognition. Maintaining your self-discipline, controlling your emotions, and making level-headed decisions will move you forward. The Emperor is a strategic thinker and urges you to carry out plans systematically and in a controlled manner. Embrace your inner warrior. Don't be afraid to step into a role of leadership. You're straight up slaying the game and nothing can stop you. Awesome, Genevieve. That's a great card. Really, really good card. Nice. Awesome. Okay, and you've got ISB543. Hope that resonated, Genevieve.
Oh, that Ken again.
You got him.
All right, Ken. Wait a minute. Teddy bear?
Bear.
Wow. Bear. I pulled bear for him on the other deck.
That's interesting.
Last week. This is a different bear in a different deck.
Okay, but this will be interesting
let me be your teddy bear. That's interesting. Okay, another bear card for Ken. Hang on, Ken. Got to find it in the book here.
Ken says he loves the medicine cards. Yeah, they're
great
cards.
Yeah. Yep.
So a bear can be very lovey and cuddly, but he can also be ferocious and aggressive. Yeah. Maybe it's about choices on that one.
I think last week he had 3 bears, 3 dancing bears, if I recall. Yeah. But this is a different deck. Okay. Bear, invite me into the cave where silence surrounds. The answers you gave. Okay. The strength of bear medicine is the power of introspection. It lies in the west on the great medicine wheel of life. Bear seeks honey for the sweetness of truth within the hollow of an old tree. In the winter, when the ice queen reigns and the face of death is upon the earth, bear enters the womb cave to hibernate, to digest the year's experience. It is said that our goals reside in the west also. To accomplish the goals and dreams that we carry, the art of introspection is necessary. Wow. To become like bear and enter the safety of the womb cave, we must attune ourselves to the energies of the eternal mother and receive nourishment from the placenta of the great void. The great void is the place where all solutions and answers live, in harmony with the questions that fill our realities. If we choose to believe that there are many questions to life, we must also believe that the answers to these questions resides within us. Ken? And every being has the capacity to quiet the mind, enter the silence, and know. Many tribes have called this space of inner knowing the dream lodge, where the death of the illusion of physical reality overlays the expansiveness of eternity. It is in the dream lodge that our ancestors sit in council and advise us regarding alternative pathways that lead to our goals. This is the power of bear. Let's see. For eons, all seekers of the dream time and of visions have walked the path of silence, calming the internal chatter, reaching the place of rites of passage. If you find bear in your pathway to the dream lodge and the other levels of imagination or consciousness, you are choosing the bear power of knowing. You have been invited to enter the silence and become acquainted with the dream lodge so that your goals may become concrete realities. This is the strength of bear.
Mm-hmm.
Purple, Ken. Purple. Love you, brother.
Wow. Excellent. Very synchronistic that he keeps getting those bear cards.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, he just can't make this stuff
something
up.
to it. You know? Something to it, yeah.
Yep. You know, Brian used to talk about when we used to watch his show about the energy, and I could always feel the energy when I was in chat, but sitting in this seat right now and, you know, feeling everybody's energy, boy, now I really know why he did it and, you know, how he felt about it. So
yeah,
it's an honor to be able to carry this on because I do it in his name for sure. I think we both, you know, really miss him a lot, and we think about him all the time.
Welcome, Ken.
Yeah, good card. Yeah. All right, I have Michelle Canham-Free.
No.
Yes. I get her. It's mine. It's my turn.
I got another Michelle.
We're fighting over you, Michelle.
You had her last week, and I had the other Michelle.
Oh, did I have her last week?
Nah, go ahead. Yeah, you did, actually. You did.
Did I?
This
must be the way they fall. What can I say? Anyway, Michelle.
You stole it from me.
I pulled the Knight of Pentacles for you. Oh, let's get it over here. Okay, now, Michelle, this card for you, the Knight of Pentacles, is about harvest, dedication, and routine. Okay? Slow and steady wins the race. A believer in tried and true methods. The King of Pentacles plods onward with patience and reliability. Routines make progress, and you make strides little by little, day by day. You are trustworthy in your approach and like to follow it step by step. Practically rules your decision-making as you prefer to play it safe. Your duties lies towards responsibility and commitment. Wow, Michelle. This is you. Fully dedicating yourself to managing the minute details to get the plow running, and incrementally progress is satisfactory, since you know that this is proof that your strategy is working. There is no stopping the Knight of Pentacles. He knows what he wants and will not stop getting it. Will not stop in getting it. Stay true to your noble vision, and you will eventually see the results. Ooh, perfect card for you, Michelle. I think this resonates with you big time.
Yeah, rub it in, Lori.
There you go, Michelle. I promise next week Theresa can play your card.
She loves us both, so it's okay.
All right. Teresa's got Lucky Stone.
Ah, yes.
And Tanya Rose is on deck. So Tanya, be thinking about what you want to hear here while I'm shuffling your cards. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh. Okay. That one just jumped out at me.
Lucky Stone.
I love it when it does that.
Jaguar. Lucky Stone got the Jaguar. Jaguar. Let's see what they say about Jaguar.
Oh. Okay, that's going to be a good one. So Lucky Stone.
Mm-hmm.
This is your card.
Yeah. I think I read that card for the first time last week or the week before. No, the week before. Last time I did these. Yeah, last time I did these.
Oh, okay.
First time I read with you. Yeah. Jaguar. Here we go. Lucky. Sacred Jaguar, teach me to wear my power lightly, to walk with impeccability, to approach life with compassion, and to live up to the integrity of my human potential. Since the death of Sky God, the godlike being who had come from the stars and led the Maya to prosperity in a golden era of spiritual understanding, his teachings of love, integrity, impeccability, and power of a compassionate heart had been perverted. The distortion of his Jaguar teaching had degenerated to where the priests were sacrificing humans foolishly. They were trying to acquire the power of the golden days of the empire. Forgotten was the authentic power of the honorable and loving heart in Sky God's teachings. Jaguar medicine is integrity and impeccability. Its mission is to devour the unclean aspects of human behavior. Jaguar teaches us the penalties of inappropriate behavior and offers rewards of good medicine to those who stand in their personal integrity and walk through life in an impeccable manner. If Jaguar is roaming in your dream or reality today, its primal roar may be rewarding you for maintaining your integrity in some situation where you could have easily misused your authority. You may have been unwilling to pass judgment on another or to be self-serving. Were you especially kind to someone or do a good deed that was unexpected? If so, allow the recognition to fill you with feelings of well-being and continue to serve with compassion and open-hearted integrity. Do not falter in your resolve to be your personal best at all times. Maintain your dignity, Lucky, devotion and compassion, holding to forthrightness and honesty, no matter what the contrary influences. Do not feed any self-important need to be an enlightened one, treating others in a self-righteous manner. Jaguar medicine teaches you that personal integrity allows for mistakes, embraces forgiveness, and humbly makes self-directed corrections, allowing a rebalanced spirit to triumph once again. Hope that resonates, Lucky. Does for me. This could have been my card tonight.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, that's a good one. You guys remember, check out Lucky Stone's channel. He's over there. He's got little nuggets of info. It's really good. He's kind of talking with his higher self. So he's sharing that. So yeah, guys, check it out. Cool. Yeah. We also have Lady Spitfire. No, you're not too late. We got you and you're on the list. And Truth Seeker, Jay, welcome. Didn't Jay win that raffle last night on A7?
Yes.
What did she get again?
Truth Seeker, was it Marsha's?
Oh, that's right.
We'll have to look it up, but I think it was Marsha's gift pack. I'm
pretty sure she did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
because Audrey got the soap and Deborah got a fairy house.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Caroline got Marsha's, I think.
Oh wait, Caroline got Marsha's. Oh my gosh. Remember. I can't remember. It wasn't the.
No, I think it was Caroline, Deborah, Audrey, and Janice, and then a gentleman. I don't think Truth Seeker actually got it. Yeah. You remember that?
I remember we were talking about, because she was trying to figure out who you were, and I knew when she told me your name, I knew it was you. So that's why I had that in my mind. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
There'll be more stuff like that. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Caroline Bolban won that one. Yes. Bolban. Yes. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. I've got Tanya Rose and Theresa. You're going to have Mary Wins is on deck.
Okay. Hi, Mary. I didn't know she was even in there. Hi, Mary.
Yeah. Mary, cool. Mary. I love that. Yeah. Tanya Rose, I pulled the 3 of Wands for you. And this is about persistence, anticipation, and progress. And progression. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity, said Roman philosopher Seneca. As a result of your persistence, you have made steady progress in your endeavors, and you are on your way to your grand vision. Your visionary ways lead the pack forward. Take a bird's eye view of your life to anticipate every possible opportunity available to you. That will prepare you both good and bad news, so that you are much more readily able to handle challenges. Following your curiosity has led you on a path to gather unique skills and absorb useful information that can help you expand both outward and inward. This is a time when travel is encouraged and to dive into what lights your soul on fire. Think big. Your thoughts are the seeds toward action. And that's that saying that Trina always says, you know, believe
Yeah.
it, you can achieve it, you know. There you go. Hope that resonated, Tanya Rose. Thank you so much for being here.
All
Awesome.
right. Sister Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? It has dragonflies in it, that's what. So Mary pulled a dragonfly. Yeah. Dragonfly breaks illusions, brings vision of power. No need to prove it, now is the hour. Know it, believe it. Great Spirit intercedes, feeding you, blessing you, filling all your needs. Dragonfly medicine is of the dream time and the illusionary facade we accept as physical reality. The iridescence of dragonfly wings reminds us of colors not found in our everyday experience. Dragonfly's shifting of color, energy, form, and movement explodes into the mind of the observer, bringing vague memories of a time or place where magic reigned. Some legends say that Dragonfly was once dragon, and that dragon had scales like dragonfly's wings. Dragon was full of wisdom and flew through the night, bringing light with its fiery breath. The breath of dragon brought forth the art of magic and the illusion of changing form. Then dragon got caught in its own facade. Coyote tricked dragon into changing form, and the shape of its new body became like dragonflies. In accepting the challenge to prove its power and magical prowess, dragon lost its power. Dragonfly is the essence of the winds of change, Mary, the messages of wisdom and enlightenment, and the communications from the elemental world. This elemental world is made up of the tiny spirits of plants and of the elements of air, earth, fire, and water. In essence, this world is full of nature's spirits. So, Mary, if Dragonfly has flown into your cards today, you may have forgotten to water your plants. On another level, you may need to give thanks to the foods you eat for sustaining your body. On the psychological level, it may be time to break down the illusions you have held that restrict your own actions or ideas. Dragonfly medicine always beckons you to seek out the parts of your habits which you need to change, such as have you put on too much weight? Have you started to look into looking like a scarecrow? Oh my God, that's me in the morning. Have you tended to the changes you have wanted to see in your life? It's where, if you feel the need for change, call on Dragonfly to guide you through the mists of illusion to the pathway of transformation. See how you can apply the art of illusion to your present question or situation. Remember, things are never completely as they seem. Hope that resonates with you, Mary. Love you.
True. Awesome. Hey, we've got somebody new in here I just noticed, and that's None of Your Business. I like your handle there. That's pretty cool. I got you on the list, and thanks for being here. Awesome.
None of your business.
Yeah, it's cute.
Mandy Moo. Hi, Mandy Moo. Hi, sister.
Oh, Mandy's here. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, let me get Mandy on the list too. Gotcha, Mandy. Great show last night. We sure did enjoy that. It was so interesting. One of the really cool shows we've done. Awesome. Okay, I've got Barry, Chad, and Theresa. You're going to have Pa Joe.
Okay, Pa Joe.
All right. So, Barry, Chad, I pulled the Four of Cups for you. Boy, these cards really go good with this background, don't they? The Four of Cups, it's about distracted, withdrawal, rumination. Although you are content in your life, you are feeling bored and restless. The rat race is wearing you down, and the status quo no longer appeals to you. You are at odds with yourself. I'm going to say that again. You are at odds with yourself. Do you listen to your deepest desires, or do you stay stagnant but safe? The fear of the unknown is causing you to withdraw, getting away from the distraction to find peace. This is the time to contemplate. Meditate and reflect on what your true desires are, and if you are willing to live life to the fullest. The opportunities are there, oftentimes right in front of you. You may be too self-absorbed in your own problems to notice the possibilities that lie before you. Shift your perspective, open your eyes, and you will see that what you seek is much more accessible to you than you originally thought it was. You have options. You have options. Wow. Distracted, withdrawal, and rumination. Interesting. Definitely want to listen to your deepest desires, Interesting card for you. Very interesting. You have options, my friend. You always have options. So know that. That's the most important message from this card is you've got options. It's about how you see it in your mind. Okay? If you see it in your mind that you've got the options, you have them. If you don't see it, then you're not going to have them.
Right.
It's simple. There you go, Barry. Hope that resonated with you. And you've got Pa Joe, Theresa?
Yes, I do.
And my friend Lady Spitfire is on deck. So be thinking of your question, Lady Spitfire, and I'm going to be working on this.
It's a good card. I don't know if it's going to resonate for Pa Joe, but it's definitely a good card. This is the Beaver card.
Beaver?
Beaver.
Beaver.
Sharp little teeth.
Beaver.
But they're crafty little critters.
Yes, they are. Smart, too. Very smart.
Yes, they are. Beaver, teach me to build my dreams, including others, too. One mind, one thought, hearts as one, lessons learned from you. Beaver is the doer in the animal kingdom, and beaver medicine is akin to water and earth energy, incorporates a strong sense of family and home. If you were to look at the dams that blocked woodland streams, you would find several entrances and exits. In building its home, beaver always leaves itself many alternative escape routes. This practice is a lesson to all of us not to paint ourselves into a corner. If we eliminate all of our alternatives, we dam the flow of experience in our lives. A doer is characterized by industriousness, and beaver knows that limitation cancels productivity. Beaver being armed with very sharp teeth that are capable of felling whole trees. Imagine what those teeth could do to the limbs of predators. From the river, beaver is armed with a paddle-like tail that aids in swimming as well as in guarding its own behind. This tiny mammal is well to protect its creation.
That is the cutest thing I've heard all week.
To understand beaver medicine, you might take a look at the power of working and attaining a sense of achievement. In building a dream, teamwork is necessary to accomplish a goal. With others involved, working with the group mind. Well, we learned that this week really good with Mandy Moo and you and me, and whoa.
Yeah.
Group mind constitutes harmony of the highest order without individual egos getting in the way. Each partner in the project honors the talents and abilities of the others and knows how to complete the piece of the puzzle that belongs to them. In working well with others, a sense of community is achieved and unity ensues. We know that's true.
Mm-hmm.
If the beaver has appeared in your spread today, Pa Joe, it may be time to put your ideas into action or to complete some project that has been neglected. The beaver could also mean it could be taking you to settle differences with fellow coworkers, friends, family, whatever. Beaver tells you to look for alternative solutions. Alternative solutions to life's challenges. Protect the creations which you put your love and energy into. Sometimes Beaver brings you a warning to watch your back. If this is your message, you will know it by the position in which the card falls. It fell upright, so we're good. If the card falls in the south position, it reminds your child self that trusting is okay, but caution is necessary. You must use discernment, and all will be fine. Hope that resonates, Pa Joe.
Yep. Good one. Good one.
Unity,
All right, ladies.
community, teamwork.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said unity, community, teamwork.
That's it. All the way.
Yeah.
Yep. Takes a team to make the dream work. That's for sure.
Yep.
Okay, Lady Spitfire, your card just jumped right out at me. Popped right out, and I love it when it does that because that's the card that's meant for you. But I pulled the Knight of Cups for you. The Knight of Cups. This is about romantic, emotional elation and adoration. Charmer, seducer, lover. You may receive a romantic inquiry from a person of interest. The Knight of Cups is very in tune with his intuition and not afraid of deep conversation. His emotions play a key part in his life and rule his decision making. An event or a part of yourself that will bring you to high spirits, regardless of gender. There is chemistry between the Two of Cups and you that is simply undeniable. Wow, great card. The Knight of Cups urges you to shine a light on your vision and encourages you to take the plunge. He wears his heart on his sleeve and openly expresses his adoration for you. He is a sign that whatever you choose to do, you will be emotionally supported in the process. You've got a serious game. Receive the love that's coming your way. Wow, that is an awesome card. Amazing. Emotional elation and adoration. Wow. Excellent card, Lady Spitfire. That was for you. Hope that resonated.
That was an awesome card.
Best card all night, I have to say.
Ruby liked it. She's up here licking me. She must have liked it.
She's all, yep, good one.
What are you going to kill a fox? I want a fox in my life, Mama.
You need a brother or a sister.
I've been cooped up too long.
You've got Jayashir. What a beautiful name. Truth Seeker. So glad you're here and with us, Truth Seeker.
Truth.
You've been a longtime supporter of my channel, most definitely. So pleased. Thank you. Okay, none of your business. You're on deck, so start thinking about your card, gal. Or, gosh, I just assumed you're a gal.
Raven.
Okay, Raven.
Ooh. Raven. I got to look it up, though. I was playing with Ruby being bad over here. She needed attention. All right.
She's a cool dog.
Yeah.
She loves her mama.
Yep.
Don't you just love your animals? They're the best.
Oh, yeah.
I got mine over here snoring. I'm surprised you can't hear him. Ooh.
What am I missing here?
Let's see.
Don't put it very often, so it's like, where are you?
Sometimes it's hard to find the description.
You know, Raven's rare for me to pull, you know.
Yeah. Raven, I don't think you've ever pulled that one.
No, not here anyway.
Uh-uh.
It's just not on the page it's supposed to be.
I hear
you. Sorry, folks. All right.
Okay.
Blackest pitch, mystical as the moon. Speak to me of magic. I will fly with you soon. You know, this summer, a raven landed on my deck railing, and an owl flew down next to it. So the raven and the owl hung out when that pigeon came to visit and stayed with me for like 3 weeks. So I had a pigeon on the top, and I had a raven and an owl on my back deck, for over a week. It was kind of cool.
Wow. Sounds like you were getting a visitation there.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you were. Huh.
Throughout time, Raven has carried the medicine of magic. This has been true in many cultures across the planet. It is sacred in the medicine ways to honor Raven as the bringer of magic. If the magic is bad medicine, the carrier may be honored out of fear rather than out of respect. Those who fear Raven may do so because they have been dabbling in areas which they had no knowledge, and the spell may have backfired on them. Rather than analyzing the dark side of sorcery, realize that you will fear Raven only if you need to learn about your inner fears or self-created demons. Raven magic is powerful medicine, and it can give you the courage to enter the darkness of the void, which is the home of all that is not yet in form. The void is called the Great Mystery. Great Mystery existed before all other things came into being. Great Spirit lives inside the void and emerged from the Great Mystery. Raven is the messenger of the void. So, if Raven appears in your spread, you are about to experience a change in your consciousness. This may involve walking inside the Great Mystery on another path at the edge of time. It would portend a signal brought by the Raven that says, you have earned the right to see and experience a little more of life's magic. Raven color is the color of the void, the black hole, the space that holds all the energy of creative source.
Wow.
See if there's anything else in this message that's of importance here, because it goes on for Raven quite a bit. Let's see. Here we go. It may be time to call Raven as a courier to carry an intention, some healing energy maybe, or a thought or a message. Raven is the patron of smoke signals and spirit messages represented by smoke. So if you want to send a message to the blue road of spirit in order to contact the ancients, call on Raven. Or who knows, the ancients may be calling on you to raise your consciousness. Remember, this magic moment came from the void of darkness, and the challenge is to bring it to light.
Light, yep.
In doing so, you will have honored your magician within. Hope it resonates.
Wow, that's an excellent card.
Good card.
Yeah. Awesome. Beautiful. All right, none of your business. You are next. I love that. I knew you were a gal. I could just feel it. Awesome.
Did you see what she said earlier? She's enjoying being in here with us. Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Let's
see. Up higher. Yeah. Yeah. Just like she's been, likes to be. Just subscribed for all notifications. I love this channel. You guys are in tune. Hard to find in this world. That's true.
That's awesome.
That's why we like being together. We have a good time.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt. And it's casual, comfortable, and just, it's just like-minded people coming together and just being here for each other and supporting each other. It's so necessary, most definitely. Okay, none of your business. I pulled the Star card. Ooh. Okay, and this is about, it's an Aquarius sign. It's a healing, inspiration, serenity. Wow. The universe has your back. This is a period of healing, inspiration, and serenity. You can trust in yourself and forces beyond you, lending a helpful hand whenever you need it. You've done the work, healed all the old wounds, and are ready to step into the spotlight to show off your many talents. Let your freak flag fly. I'm already getting a good sense of who you are.
You made that up.
I love it. No, it's true. It's true. Others are drawn to your authenticity, creative spirit, and individuality. Once you have accepted yourself for exactly who you are, you've opened the door to allow others to see how special you and what makes you different is. Simply put, you are flawless. Look to the North Star and let it guide you towards your highest good. Your stardust is infectious, and others will be inspired by your spirit. The world is ready for your transformation into the star that you always knew you were. Yep. I feel that is you, for sure. Awesome.
Freak out.
Yep.
Freak out.
I love that. I'm so glad you're with us. Yeah, and thanks for joining the group. That's awesome.
Showing my
age. I just love that. That's so awesome. Let's see. You've got Mandy Moo, and from what I can tell, Mandy, sweet Mandy, you're the last. And then we've got some really cool well, it wouldn't be a tarot card reading without the orbs. Oh my goodness, we've got some more orbs to show you guys.
Yeah.
Cool pictures and video.
All righty.
All right, Mandy, you're up.
I'm trying. I have to spread the cards out because they were sticking together on this table. There we go. All right. Horsey. Mandy Mew. A horse.
Ooh.
A horse. A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Let's see. Horsey. I'm surrounded by horses. I live in the horse country of Maryland. So every farm just about is a horse farm. There's a few cattle farms, but
wow.
Yep.
So I gotta tell you, my sister lives really close to where a lot of the wild Mustangs in Nevada come and feed, and she's got pictures of these horses eating grass and kind of hanging out on her front yard, which is really cool. And
on our eastern shore, we have Chincoteague and Assateague. And every year the horses cross. You can camp on the beach where the horses hang out. I wouldn't want to do that, but people do. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's kind of
not my kind of camping. It is beautiful
everywhere.
Beautiful to see them swim.
All right. Sorry, it just comes out. I don't know what to say. I'm just being me, okay? Nobody else can do it but me.
I wouldn't want anybody else. Lord. All right, Mandy.
All right, that was good. Good stuff.
All I can decide, there's a spiritual message for you. Take it seriously.
Uh-oh, we got the giggles.
Alrighty. Mighty horse, power to run across the open plains, or to bring the vision of the shields, dancing in purple dream rain. Purple dream rain. What's it with Mandy and purple? Everybody wanted purple.
I'm telling you.
Stealing horses is stealing power. What a statement made frequently in historical Native America as a reference to esteemed role which horses have played in native cultures. Horses of physical power and unearthly power. In shamanic practices throughout the world, horse enables shamans to fly through the air and reach heaven. Humanity made a great leap forward when horse was domesticated, a discovery akin to that of fire. Before horse, humans were earthbound, heavy-laden, and slow creatures indeed. Once humans climbed on a horse's back, they were as free, as fleet as the wind. They could carry burdens for great distances with ease, and through their special relationship with horse, humans altered their self-concept beyond measure. Horse was the first animal medicine of civilization. Let's see. There's a whole story here, but I'm going to go to the meaning of the... There was a dream walker who was healed by a horse as medicine in this story, so horse was very powerful. If you understand the power of a horse, you may see how to strive for a balance in your life, a balanced medicine shield. True power is wisdom found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways that you have walked in another person's moccasins. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving, and sharing your gifts. Well, that's Mandy Moo. Sharing your talents, sharing your abilities. These are all gateways to your own power, Mandy. Now, if your ego has gotten in the way, you may have failed to notice the lack of respect you have been receiving from others. In allowing all pathways to have equal validity, you will be seeing your power and glory of a unified family within humanity. Basically, what the horse's card is telling you is that you have this inner strength, to network and it's good. Keep on doing what you're doing, Mandy, because what you did last night will help you grow. It gets you out of your comfort zone. It got you into doing something that you haven't done before. So keep embracing that. Keep doing stuff you haven't done before. Don't get stuck in a rut. Ride free like the horse. Accept challenges and keep moving. That's what this card is really about. And I think you're well on your way, Mandy. Look forward to having you back on the show.
Yeah, most definitely. I enjoyed that a lot. Yep, she's good people for sure.
Yes, she is.
Hey, Cajun Queen just joined us, and I'll go ahead and read that last card for her, and then we'll get into the orbs. So,
yeah,
everybody, for Cajun Queen, please give to that food bank for her. Help feed some hungry people. Her link is in the description for you. It's also on the Karen's website. Theresa, I'm at a loss.
Queen of Quartz.
Queen of Quartz.
Yeah, or the Crystal. You can go to the Crystal Network. And it'll take you right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, welcome. Thanks. Okay, Cajun Queen, I pulled the Knight of Wands for you, and we're using the Mystic Monday Tarot cards. I really like these cards. They're super colorful. This is ambition, risk taker, action oriented, act first, think later, driven by the fiery ambition. The Knight of Wands is ready to take on the world and proclaim his spot among the best. Passionate about his path, he is fully committed to making his dreams come true, bursting with enthusiasm. He is easily carried away by the allure of fame and glory, and will rush into circumstances that will put him in first place. Balance out your impulses with rational thinking and think about the road ahead. Don't wait for things to come to you. Take every opportunity that you can get. Forging forward with speed can free you from second-guessing your actions. Although you may not know what is next, the Knight of Wands encourages you to swiftly move forward. Be up for the adventure and see what's next. Ambition, risk taker, and action oriented. I got a feeling that Cajun Queen is really good at getting what she needs done and going out there and getting it. So, yep, that one's for you, Cajun Queen. Thank you so much.
You didn't need a card, but we gave it to you anyway, Cajun.
Yep. We pulled the card. Anybody that's in chat's going to get a reading. That's just the way to see it. If you're here, that's why you're here. You bet, Cajun Queen.
We got everybody, right?
Yep. Looks like we've got everybody. Yep. Checking the chat. Okay.
Did you do Tania? Tania Rose? Tania Rose.
I do see.
And Lady Spitfire, we got them?
Amun Mar. You're new to the channel. I don't remember seeing you in chat before. Do you want to read a card for Amun Mar? Because we came in a little bit later. Yeah, would you do that? And then and who else did you say?
I think Tania Rose. I don't know if you read for Tania.
Yeah, I've got Tania.
You got Lady Spitfire? You got Lady?
And I got Lady Spitfire too. Yes, I read for both of those. Yes. So we'll read that one last one. I want to make sure everybody gets their card reading. So really important. And we're not that much far over, so that's great. All right.
Okay, we have another bird here. It's called a grouse. Some type of pheasant, isn't it? A grouse? We shall find out.
Yeah, right.
We shall find out very quickly here. Page 173. Alrighty. Kind of right before the horsey. All right. Grouse of the sacred spiral, leading us on to reach everlasting heights where we can live as one. There we go again. Unity.
Yep.
Grouse once flocked in abundance throughout North America, but now, even on the plains where the birds were so plentiful, there is an absence of them. Many Plains Indians tribes dance the grouse dance to honor these birds. The movement of the dance follows a spiral, which is the ancient symbol of birth and rebirth, the ribbed tunnel of eternal return. The sacred spiral is also one of the oldest known symbols for personal power. I have one out in my garden. When you think of grouse medicine, visualize a whirlpool or even a tornado, for the sacred spiral will take you to the center. The spiral is a metaphor for personal vision and enlightenment. Many initiates on vision quests paint spirals on their bodies and believe the great mystery will favor them with visions of power and purpose because of this symbol. If you have a grouse medicine in your card today, undertake a meditation on the various qualities of movement within your world. Begin by visualizing the sun as one member of a huge group of stars swirling in the massive pinwheel shape of the Milky Way. Then draw yourself out of the pinwheel of light and into the spiraling of your own DNA double helix, an arrangement similar to a rope ladder coiled like a corkscrew. This is so interesting because when I meditate, I go into a spiral.
Really?
Every time. Analyze Analyze the way you move through your world. How do you picture yourself in the act of locomotion? What kind of reaction do you create with energy you send into the universe? What words would you use to describe the ways you move through both the material and spiritual worlds? In the final analysis, it's your movement compatible with your greatest desires and goals. Lastly, many spiritual disciplines ask that you cease all external movement in order to recognize the inner life. Grouse medicine, however, is an invitation to the dance. Yes, grouse celebrates the divine source through its sacred spiral dance and offers this dance to you as a gift. You could spend a lifetime learning grouse's lesson on how to harmonize your dance with the Mother Earth cycles and how to offer the dance as a creation of selfless beauty. That resonates.
Wow, beautiful.
Nice to meet you. Good way to meet somebody.
So Genevieve and Michelle Cannon-Free, they're asking for me to pull a card for Brian Barnett, and I did.
Okay.
So we'll do that one, and then looks like we're good to go with everybody, unless any, yeah. Okay, so for Brian Barnett, I pulled the Empress card, which is very interesting. Goddess, femininity, and Mother Earth. Ruled by Venus, the Empress is a card of love, creativity, and fertility. It celebrates the beauty in life and encourages you to get inspired by taking time for yourself. Connect with your feminine energy and dive deep into pleasurable activities. In short, go enjoy yourself. The Empress implores you to explore your surroundings. Empress, express your creativity and plant the seeds for a fulfilling crop of life. Give respect to Mother Earth, the source of which will ground you, but also allows you to reach into your higher consciousness for inspiration. The Empress is a nurturing soul who cares deeply about the people around her. Take after her loving vibes and support the people who are in your life. And remember to also nourish yourself. The greatest gift you can give unto others. Wow, is to nourish yourself. Take care of yourself.
This is an awesome message.
This is Brian in a nutshell. Yeah. Good card, everybody, for not only from him, but for everybody. That's awesome. Thanks for asking me to read for him. That was great. Awesome. Yes, Brian was connected to the divine feminine. Yes, most definitely. Yep. Mary wins. Yep. Awesome.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian.
Yes. Beautiful. Right. So we do have some orbs, and Chloe caught an orb as well. And was that Brian that made the adjustment on hers?
No, I did it.
You
Brian
did that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll show you the orb that she captured, and you can say what you did to that. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you. So this is interesting. Chloe caught this. Wow.
Okay, so you've got the blown up version. A little bit smaller. It looks more like a white ball, and as it gets bigger, you start seeing the patterns within it. And I changed the frequencies for you, Chloe. I think I sent this to Chloe. I changed the frequency of light so that it would stand out because it was so bright. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what folks see in it. People see different things in it, but if you take a look at the center,
like an owl in the center, I like see the owl's eyes and his nose.
Well, folks usually do see the owl first, but if you look at the top of the owl, you see a man's head. You see his ear. You see his black hairline. You see his face. You see his nose. You see his eyebrow, right on the top of the owl.
Yeah.
And then I think the owl is some kind of a breastplate, to tell you quite truthfully.
Oh, wow.
Or it's a composite.
But look at the frequencies. Look at how they are spiked all over the place.
It's kind of like
really a great catch.
Well, it's kind of like the crystals, geometric shapes in the crystals that Mandy Moo was doing last night, only a little bit more wild, not as uniform. Brian Lunsford looked at it and he goes, "There's little dancing people on the ends of the hands. They're not hands, they're little dancing beings." And I'm like, okay, Brian sees more than I do, but you can almost see like a toy, like a little toy. Yeah.
Wow. Great catch, Chloe. That's awesome.
It's a pretty cool orb. Yeah.
Very cool. So I am continuing to catch things in my business on my surveillance camera. And, this is interesting because you can kind of go, oh, it looks like bugs. And I'm not used to seeing so much activity on this video camera because it's almost like I'm getting these intuitive nudges to check out the camera. And when I do, I'm capturing this stuff. So I'm going to play a quick video for you. Now, these kind of look like, when you first watch the video, it kind of looks like bugs. But I'm telling you, bugs don't move like this, and they don't come out of the wall. So keep that in mind when you watch it.
Audrey, we have not sent this to Rocky. No.
No, this is new, Audrey. This is new. So something I'm sharing for the first time. So take a peek at this, and you're going to see one of my guys walking through at the end. So he was closing a door and then just walking through the shop. So he didn't see any of this stuff. And this stuff was kind of happening around him. So here we go. I'm going to play this for you. It's almost like snowing, but they're coming right out of the wall.
Now, is this the guy coming in now? He's going to come in?
Yes, he's coming in.
Now watch this. If they were in 6-1, he would notice. And 2,
he'd be noticing him. Yep.
They're starting to follow him. Watch this. Now, right about here, they start following him. See, da-di-da. And they just keep coming.
Yeah, pretty incredible. Yeah. And then what Theresa's done is she's taken these and
freeze frame. Yeah.
She's freeze framed them. And I mean, look at this. Look at the energy that's in this thing. It's really incredible. And then this picture, if you look at the top picture, there's a window right there. You can kind of see that little triangle on the left. That's where this is coming from. It's coming right. And let me tell you, that wall has only been there about a month. It hasn't been there very long. So these things are just free flowing. They're just coming out everywhere.
Well, the tail end of it was coming out of the wall along the edge of that window frame. So there's no wings. There's no wings or anything like that.
It's cylindrical in shape. It's solid. And this light that you see in this picture is the IR light camera, that 4K camera that I have up there capturing.
That round white ball, you mean? Yeah.
That's the IR camera, but the lights are turned off. I mean, this is the end of the night and he's ready to go. And then Theresa, here is, let's see, that's the best picture. Now here you did some blowing up on this. So tell us about this.
All right. Well, I was watching one of your videos and something started to form a shape.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't flying like the others. It wasn't an orb. It wasn't a thought form. It wasn't a bar. It was just a glowing light that started appearing. And I saw it spreading out like it was, and then it got narrow like it was trying to manifest, and then it spread out again. So I kept enlarging it and playing with the spectrum of light just to see if the shape changed. It doesn't change much.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a look at the aura around it, the very last one on the bottom to the right, at the very top of it, you can see something forming there. It's almost as if it's walking backwards or standing there.
And look how solid it looks too. I mean, transparency.
Yeah, if you change the background frequency so that you can make it stand out, then you can start to see the features of it.
I see.
A little bit. So you don't want to play with it too much because you don't want to create something. You just want to make sure you're picking up the edge of it, because you don't want to create something. You can do that. You can saturate it so much with frequency that it takes on a false form, and I don't want to do that with that one.
Yeah. So here's another pic of it, and this is, I'm gonna say what, about 4 inches or so off the floor. And this
now this is not the spirit that you just saw. This is a completely different thing. This is a thought form, was what Brian and I call them. And it's moving almost, and you think it's touching the floor, but it's not. It's actually flying across the surface of the floor, because it took me several freeze frames just to catch it. But
it was moving fast.
It was moving fast, and I had a hard time catching it, but I finally caught it. And so it's a few inches off the floor. That's an IR light that you see from your back wall shining on the tail end of it.
Right.
And this is what Brian and I call thought forms, because they're tubular in shape. There's no wings or anything like that. You might think you're seeing legs on the back end, but that's not legs. That's part of the roughness of the floor underneath of it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a concrete floor. Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting.
So you know what they are.
Yeah. It was,
you get an investigator in there. Or I told you, I think you ought to go sit in there with an EVP recorder and just be quiet. You'll know if it's bugs or not, because I don't think those are bugs.
They're not bugs.
See what happens. Sit in the dark in the corner on a pillow and chill out.
Yeah. Just check it out and see what's going on. You know, when we were I was watching Rocky Stucci, and he has Mozzarella on there, and she's a really good psychic. And I asked, they were doing a deal where you could ask a question, and I asked about the orbs in my shop, you know, and she said they are connected to the land. So they're not, it's not anything from like, you know, people or anything like that, but it has to do with the land. So they're connected to the land. So I always say hello and goodbye to them when I'm at the shop, and I acknowledge them in my mind. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff.
Hey, Robert B. Robert. Hey, Robert.
How's it going? It's almost time for you to be on your show, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to all be hopping over to check that out. But yeah, we've come to that end of the, we did an hour and a half here. So want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you all being here. And, you know, you got a place to come where you're accepted and loved and, you know, treated with respect and dignity. So we just want to thank you all for being here. And Theresa, I want to thank you too for all you do for A7 and for joining me and for laughing with me and having a good time. Not taking life too seriously, but, you know, again, let's get ready for Milky Way. We'll be shooting over to your channel, Robert. And thanks to everybody for being here, and much love to all of you. So peace and love.
Good night, everybody. See you Milky Way in a bit.
Have a great night.
Love you.